Shalom, this is a Sharaban Yasharala out of Lions Den Camp, located in Jacksonville, Florida. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and honor and glory to the Father and Son in the proper true Hebrew tongue. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Al-Shai, Ba'ashim, Habakak, Kudash Ma'amoth. Also, double honor to the elders and apostles of GMS, and double honors to our apostles as well. Hard one by Sharala. Peace and blessings to 1/3, and salutations to the old elect. I'm just gonna quick little spiritual hydration just going on. I think it's about a camp, being us. Let's go get into it. Well, what was it touching on? Well, I just read. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. It says, "And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. Rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell." So, man. It's like everything on the earth is physical and temporal. Only, of course, they can quote unquote persecute you, but ultimately the Lord can do that even more so. He can do it in the body, and he can do it with the soul, and he's the one that dictates our souls coming here in the first place through reincarnation, regeneration. So don't fear the incredulities of Esau or these heathens or even 2/3 of our people, because it says are not two sparrows sold for a farthing, so if you got two sparrows and you got a farthing, a farthing is worth more. It says, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your father. It says, but the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear ye not, therefore, ye are more value than many sparrows. Come on, we're the children of the Lord, ultimately, His prophets, and anyone that believes in the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Al-Shai with truth and sincerity is worth more than many sparrows, man. So the Lord won't keep you. He won't have you be unbalanced, and He won't have you be let's call it tempted, or have a weapon prosper against you. All right, it says, "Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven." So come, man. That's the ability that we have. We have that responsibility, and we have that ability because believing on the name Yahweh Ba'ashim Al-Shai, we know that we're worth more than many sparrows, and we're worth a lot, and we're doing it. We're doing it against the workers of iniquity, because the workers of iniquity ultimately hate Yahweh Ba'ashim Al-Shai. And we're going to confess that we're going to confess the name Yahweh Ba'ashim Al-Shai in front of everybody, in front of the whole world, the same ones that want to persecute Yahweh Shai, all right? The same ones that hate the Father, all right? And it says, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. So come, man, you got to go through the Son to get to the Most High, all right? And that's how we're doing it right now on this side. We're going out on highways and byways week in and week out, season in and season out, to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, America, spiritually Babylon, Sodom and Egypt. All right, to tell our people who they truly are, the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, and speckled birds, that they are the true Israelites according to the scriptures, and that it's a recompense for the evil, man. It's recompense for this evil that has been done to our people, the atrocities. All right, it's everything is going to be returned. Esau's from the reap where he sow. 2/3 of our people from the reap where they sow, and the heathens from the reap where they sow. All right, and shoot, there's a good one right here. It says, "Think not that I come to send peace on earth, and came not to send peace but a sword." So, come, man, you have these churches that believe that they are already saved and sanctified. They're blessed and highly savored, or whatever. They saved and highly blessed, or whatever. That's that's an oxymoron. How are you blessed and you don't know anything about the scriptures? How are you saved if you don't even know you being saved from? How are you any of these things if you don't even know anything about the scriptures? You don't know the parables. You know nothing basically. But they're allowed to do that because this is the world we're in. They have one of them one of them beasts that came out the mouth of the one of the spirits that came out of the mouth of the frog. They have that false prophet in their law. All right. So they believe that they can do anything, everything that is happening to this place. That's not gonna come against them. The economic collapse, a plague or whatever. Gregor troops. The Esau's teeth. Well, everything that's coming against this place, they don't believe it, or they don't believe it's gonna happen to them because they quote unquote safe. But think not that I come to send peace on earth. He's not sending peace, especially for the people that don't want him here. He's going to send a sword. You know. Okay. And just to go back to the kind of the main point of the spiritual adoration. This is fear ye not therefore you are more valued than many sparrows. So kind man. That's because we have confessed the name of the Lord before men, and before men, the men want nothing else but what's it called? But temporalness, man. They want nothing but just physical life, But the Lord said, if you confess me in front of them, that's vice versa right there. You can just you're worth more than many sparrows. So I'm gonna get this real quick. It's Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Book of Sirach, chapter 16, verse 3. It says, "Trust not thou in their life, neither respect their multitude. For one that is just is better than 1,000, and better it is to die without children than to have them that are ungodly." All right. Just going into the you're worth more than many sparrows. Neither respect their multitudes. For one that is just is better than 1,000. So kind, man. Simple as that. The Lord has already said it. He has ordained it. You're better to confess yourself in front of everybody, and you can be worth more, way more valuable, man. It's good to say you'll be more pure than the golden wedge of Ufur, one of the purest golds, So knowing that you confess your name and you follow the law, statute, commandments to the best of your ability, and you do everything you can with the empowered through the will of Yahweh Shai to do everything you can. So you might as well count yourself good, man, and pray that you're elect. Yahweh is on part of that number. All right, but Lord willing, this was edifying little spiritual hydration. And with that, I say shalom.